Okay gang, I'm here with a fresh review. This time it is the Yamay smartwatch fitness tracker for men, women. This is a heart rate monitor. It's IP68 waterproof and it is your normal tracker with some cool features. Let's get into it. So here we'll take a look out of the box. Okay, here we have the box. It is really a good looking box here, and it is telling me it is designed to work with an app called Very Fit Pro software version 9, so I'll get that downloaded and installed on my smartphone. Let's take a look at what comes in the box. We have some little, we'll see what that is. Don't know what that is. Here's our instruction manual, our user instructions. Looks to be in color, looks really well done, looks like a lot of detail unlike a lot of these types of fitness trackers. So this looks good, easy to read, nice and big with color print. How to charge, this one comes with a charging cable. Alright, and it's telling me how to do that. In this little baggie I imagine will be said charging cable. Yep, there we go. So it'll be a little magnetic connection that connects onto the back of the device itself, and the device itself is right here. Out of the box, it's wrapped in some plastic here to protect the screen, which is nice. Looks like a good quality piece here. I like the weight of it. It's got a little bit of weight to let you know it's real, but not so light as to be a child's toy. Let me see if I can get this plastic off of here, making this very challenging on me today. There it is. There is the protective cover. It says function button, press to return, press charge to activate the watch before you use it. Oh, please charge. Okay, so I'll go ahead and charge this guy up. The charging cable will go right onto the back here, magnetic, so that'll stick right to it. So let me peel this thing off and go charge it up, wear it a few days, and come back to you with my full review. Okay, so I've been wearing this thing for 6 days now, and there are a couple things we need to talk about. The first one is just how big and bright and easy to see this display is. I like this a lot. Now if you want to change the display itself, you just press and long hold it, and that allows you to scroll through to the other screen options. There are 4 of them. So you just pick the one you like and then just tap that, and that makes it the default, the one you're viewing. And like I said, I've been wearing this for 6 days, and if you can see that number at the very top, this battery still has 84% charge to it. That is incredible battery life. Now, I've only been turning the Bluetooth on to sync my data, my sleep data and whatnot. Otherwise I turn it off. So if you're going to leave your Bluetooth on for message alerts and whatnot, your battery life is not going to be the same as this. But wow, 6 days later and I still have 84% battery life. That's just incredible. You swipe to the right, you get into your sports modes. You can run, walk, bike, hike, climbing, treadmill. Now I've gone on some walks. I did a bike ride the other day. To start one of these modes, you just press and it'll count down from 3 and then it'll say go. To pause it, you short press the button on the right. To end that session, you press and hold and long press it. Now, if you want to record mileage, you're going to have to turn on your location services on your phone and sync. This does not have GPS. But that's your sports mode. You can do your heart rate on demand. Okay. There's a relaxed state. There's an alarm state. There's a music controller, so you can control the music on your phone from the watch. There's a timer, both a count up and a count down timer. If you want to either time something or set something to count down. You can look at a log of all your activities, your sports that have been recorded, and then there's a settings window here. The brightness for the display, you just press that, and there are 3 stars. There you see that's the brightest, the dimmest, and then one in the middle. That's the one I've been using, but just it gives you different settings for the brightness. You can scroll through you can actually press the shutdown mode and turn the watch off if you're going to take it off for a while and you don't want to run the battery. That's about it. As far as the watch screens, it's nice and big, easy to read. I like this guy. Let me show you the app. So inside the app, it's fairly basic. To sync with your watch, you just drag down and it will sync with your watch, pull all the data off the watch into your device here. It gives you your activities, your sleep. Now your sleep analysis is fairly basic. It gives you your amount of deep sleep, light sleep, and the awake times. And it gives you a graph to chart that. There's no drilling down into that. What you see is kind of what you get. You can look at your heart rate. You can take your heart rate on demand. Obviously, I'm not wearing the watch right now, so that's not going to work. You can go into the details, and it will tell you, by the week, your sleep, your activities. And if I go just back to the main page here, I can pull down my previous days, and you can see the 6 days here. And you can just scroll back to whichever day, and then it'll show you your number of steps and your statistics for each one of those days. Fairly basic. If you go into the device, you can turn off various call alerts and whatnot. The wrist sense, I learned that is what will turn the display on at the flick of the wrist. I turn that off to save battery life. But my job here is really not to tell you or recommend whether this is the best tracker on earth. This Yamay ID205, and I made a little note here, it seems to be exactly the same as the Letscom ID205. I feel my job is to tell you whether this is a good value for the money paid. This was a $38 smartwatch. If you're looking for something that will track your steps, keep track of time and mileage and whatnot with location services turned on for various sports modes, that does heart rate, this is pretty good value. I like this watch. I especially like the nice bright display and the fact that the battery life is so good. Very intuitive. You just slide and press. Not a whole lot of complicated screens on the watch itself, and that might be good, that might be bad, depending on your perspective. I would give this guy 2 thumbs up. I think it's a pretty good value. It does not give you a lot of advanced features. There's no HRV, there's no GPS, there's no blood pressure, there's no advanced measurements like that. But for a good basic tracker, something that's easy to see, something that's very attractive, it's very light, it's got a replaceable band, you can replace the band here. I would recommend this. I like this guy. So there you go. It's the Yamay ID205 smartwatch.